I was brought here by the original owner and son. We were friends, and then all of a sudden, because of the virus and everything, things tripled, and that he sold the land out from under me. I put up $6,000 on my property. It was a backhoe trailer, a spindle hitch, chains, binders, 4.5-ton winch, a lifetime license plate for New Mexico. That's still in my name. And I thought I could use the trailer sometime to go back to New Mexico and get things. So I originally bought the land. It was totally messed. A bulldozer wouldn't even come in. And I had to do half of the cleaning up just to get this in and that. But over the years, it's got bad because I didn't even have trash. The trash company won't give you any trash unless you have a building on concrete.
How long have you lived here?
Oh, going on like about 8 years.
You're living off of Social Security.
Yeah.
What's your Social Security amount?
About 1,000.
Do you live here because it's affordable?
Well, of course.
Where are you living now?
I live in this.
When you first originally moved here, where were you living?
Inside, in the trailer, in the little one there. Then I got the RV, and I started living in it. And then I got the truck RV.
What happened that you got out of that RV?
Well, I got loved ones, more than that. I fall in love with them. They're all small dogs. They don't even come to your kneecap.
Okay,
so you moved from. I just give them away to people that would like to, can't afford one and lose one.
So you moved out of there because you had too many loved ones, and then you.
Well, sort of. Yeah.
Okay, so you moved from here to here, to
Yes.
this one.
Yeah.
That one looked like a pretty nice one.
Well, it's got loved ones in it too. To me, they're my loved ones.
I understand.
They're part of my life. You know, I don't have nobody but them.
When you say loved ones, you're speaking of your animals.
Yes, my loved ones. I love them, and they protect me, and I take good care of them.
So you moved from here to here. Did you then move to this one?
No, I brought that in. In fact, I've made storage out of them too. They got some storage in them, but they got I bring food for them and water. Look, I got water and food. And
where do you get all your water from?
Well, now I get it from over there at the water tower. A friend brought in this tank for me.
Where at?
It's full of water.
The silver one right here?
Yeah.
On the ground?
Yeah.
This one right here where it say the Balin Country?
Yeah, my friend, I'm going to be buying that. Yeah, it's full of water.
You told me that you were wrestling a rattlesnake recently.
Oh, yeah, I got bit by a rattlesnake.
Where
right
at,
here.
man?
Right here in the finger, in between the fingers. There was only one fang. See my loved one? See?
Are they going to jump out of there?
No, well, I had one bit out, but I closed them up at night, and I bring them in food and water and go in and clean their mess up and lay down new. And they got blankets in there.
They're out of the sun. It's almost like you got them in better conditions than you're living in.
I know, and that's true.
Yeah.
I do care about them.
How many
I
in there?
do whatever I can.
Yeah. How many in that one?
I signed myself out 4 times after the rattlesnake bite and going to the hospital.
Oh, so you did go to the hospital?
They gave me a tetanus shot. They gave me anti-venom, more than one, like 5 times. I signed out and signed back in because I care about them, and I came back to take care of them.
Where were you when you got bit by the rattlesnake?
Here, in the yard. Right in there. Hidden in there. It was hiding in there, and it came out.
And it bit you?
Well,
why you
it
went,
no.
You reached your hand
Yeah,
in
I
there.
tried to get it
With your
the gloves.
hand?
With the gloves, and Anyway, it started moving and it curled up and it was still trying to get them.
Gerald,
And I reached for it
Gerald, hold on 1 second, bro.
by the head.
Gerald, hold on 1 second, man, because listen. If the rattlesnake was curled up, that means that damn rattler was...
Well, yeah, but
It was making the
ready,
noise.
It was ready to get them.
Okay, listen to what I'm
I
saying.
didn't want it. Wait a minute. I had good gloves on. To me, it was, and I was thinking that if it gets away, I ain't going to get it, and it's going to get them before I get it.
So you were trying to protect the whole,
Well, yeah.
the whole clan. So
Yes.
you're like, I'm finna get this rattlesnake up out
Well,
of here.
yeah. Well, I had one get in that RV truck. The dogs had it in the front by the door, and it was trying to get them, 5 foot long. And
Rattlesnakes.
Yeah, and they were carrying on bad. So I opened the door, and there it was. And I had to run and get gloves and that. By the time I did that, it went up into the dash. And I had to poke around and get it to come out, and then grabbed it by the tail. But
You grabbed it by the rattler? You grabbed a
Yes.
rattlesnake by the...
yeah,
Man, you a
5 foot
bad...
long and shaking it, and I got it into a cage. And I brought it. Oh, you can find out. I brought it to the fire department down on Patton,
They offered you a job.
and they wouldn't take it.
What?
Yeah, and I went to the police station, and they seen it, and they wouldn't take it, and they told me to take it to Fish and Game, but I said, oh, they may kill it.
So,
They may practice
so you
on
let it back out?
So
You let
I
it loose?
found it. I turned around and found a nice, quiet spot for it and let it go. Well, it didn't harm me, and it didn't harm my loved ones.
Got you.
I should
So
know.
Gerald, so we got some loved ones here.
Well, I clean up. I've been cleaning up and that. This is blankets that I've thrown out to give them new blankets.
Are they going to hop out?
No, they don't hop out. They're right here.
Uh-huh.
They come up to the, and I check the water. I check the water and that. Yeah,
How many of them you got in there?
they're beautiful. I love them. They're beautiful. I give them food. I give them food and I give them water, and I clean up. Yeah, they're kind, but they're doing their job. They're doing their job. I got others in there. I got to open that up. I got to open that up to give them there. I got a couple right here. My babies. Now they might attack me. Oh, don't. You know. I give them dog bones. I got dog bones. I get dog bones and stuff. I feed them good and water them. Bring water, get water. This is full of water. These are full of water. All of these. Yeah. I got food for them.
You got, yeah. I see you do take good care of them.
Oh, yeah.
Do you let them out though?
Oh, I let them out. But see, the neighbors, they've complained to the dog pound that they're loose. They've tried to run them over with a vehicle, and they've even come after me
Gotcha.
to hurt me.
Yeah. Gerald, how is it that these two are the ones that hang with you? How did they?
Well, I've taken them to town. They let him in the hospital.
Did they, man?
I brought him with me in the truck, and they let him on the end of the bed and everything.
So we got, they're there, and then we can have some over there.
Yeah.
Okay, what about right here?
That ain't mine.
That ain't yours. That's outside of
That's where the person bought at the beginning of the year, and he brought that in. He wanted some other people to live in there, and whenever they heard I got a snake bite, they didn't want to stay. I've had more than one in here. I've had 5.
5
Yes.
rattlesnakes.
Yes, but the last one was like 3 feet long, and it was fast, and I didn't want it to get away. it turned around and went. I didn't even think it would do that, but it was able to get me with a fang. I wasn't afraid. I just went for its head.
You thought
But I didn't, I grabbed lower than its head. Anyway, it had swung around, slipped one of its fangs through the glove and got me. And thank God it was only one fang.
Oh, if it had got two.
If it was two, it would have maybe, my arm would have been like a watermelon. It was like a small cantaloupe or something. They were taking measurements. Shh, get in there. Shh, get in there. Hush.
What were you living before you moved here?
I was living.
Were you living in a traditional setup, like in the house and all of that?
But my stepsister and brother-in-law threw me out.
Why?
Because I got $200 behind in rent. Took me to court and had me thrown out. And it was like an acre and a half, something.
Where
and
at?
she's rich.
Where
She
at?
had a place in El Mirage, $150,000 home, like they built it up too, and $70,000 in the bank. And she's worried about me getting $200 behind in her rent because I'm taking care of my loved ones and that.
So it's the dogs too.
Well, yeah.
How many did you have at her house at the time?
Well, 20.
Did
maybe.
you?
Yeah.
At her house? Man, that's why. Stop saying
Well,
that.
no, the property and that. She kept some of them.
But listen, man, don't. You have to stop
Well,
telling
she brought me from New Mexico to use me.
But listen, you have to stop telling yourself that she kicked you out because of the $200. It might have been because you had 20 dogs up in there.
No, I had the property. I had a home on it and everything. I was there myself.
Okay.
But so what? I cleaned up in that, and before they threw me out, I had a trailer full of stuff to take to the dump. They threw it out on the ground, and I called the police and that, and they said, well, it's in their name and that, and they can do whatever they want.
What are you doing for water and things like that? How do you bathe?
Well, I got a
refrigerator?
I wash up.
Do you have a refrigerator?
I use wipes, and I got plenty of water that I clean up.
What about a refrigerator?
No, I use ice igloos things.
What? How do you? I see you got your.
And here's the igloo thing too. I bring them in and use them.
And I see that you have also food here.
Well, yeah, I go to the food bank.
And get your food?
And get food, yeah, every Thursday. They give some food out, and every third Monday. But this here, St. Vincent's come by and gave me this.
Gave you water and everything?
Yes, drinking water. I could use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, you want one?
Yeah, I take a water, man.
Oh.
Is it hot?
My nerves, no.
What happened with your nerves, man?
Well, I gave plasma for over 15 years, 8 times a month. And they messed the nerves up in my arms. Yeah, I got to eat with spoons and drink with straw. And I can't even work because I shake so bad. I even get food on me. And I got to have my head in the bowl, too, some.
And that happened because of the...
Plasma, 8 times a month. You get the holes and everything, what they do to you. People get the needle in them, and they say, get that needle out of me, and they run out the door. Yeah, it's painful, real painful. I can't even open a bottle of water without getting it on me, see? See how bad it is? And I get it. See? And that's what plasma did to me. Otherwise, I'm fine.
How long you been living in this truck?
Oh, I just got it about 5 months ago.
Okay, you purchased it, you bought it cash?
No, I still owe money on it. I've given every month. I still owe like $600.
How much you paid for it?
$15.
$1,500?
But I had to. The guy had me where my truck went down because of a place dummying it up. See, I got tapes. I got some tapes and stuff. He sleeps in the floor. He goes in.
Tonight, you will move all of that out the
Oh,
way.
of course.
So you can lay down.
Yeah.
This car is operable. You drive it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm protecting it, too. Yeah.
Because your neighbors will bother your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Why are they so
they're real
pissed at
bad.
you? You're not telling
They're
me, Gerald,
just,
why
they're just prejudiced. They want this whole neighborhood to be Spanish.
So mostly it's all Spanish where we are at right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Shake. Come on, boy. It's too hot in there. Come on. No. Come on. It's too... No, I can't have them in there. Only at night and that.
Now that it's starting to warm up,
Well, cool off.
Okay. Well, no, I'm talking about speaking of like right now, today. What
Oh, yeah.
What would you be doing right now?
Oh, I got to be in there. I got to be taking care of the loved ones. I gotta feed and water and clean up after them.
That's pretty much a full-time job.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
They kick you out. What would you do then?
Well, that's just it. I don't know what I'd do then. I got all these loved ones.
It'd be
Of course
devastating.
it would. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Show me this right here where you were staying at before.
Well, the dogs, I had the loved ones with me, and they kind of tore it up. They tore up the seat and that, and I was living in this, but and they tore up the seat and everything. I got to redo it, and the windows don't work, so I can't keep them in here.
'Cause
There's
it's
only
too
the
hot.
wing window.
Too hot.
You know, but yeah, the motors went out in the doors.
How long did you live in this car?
In this, gosh, maybe a couple of years, few years. But mechanic shop hurt me. They put shit in my gas, stuff in my gas. You don't know what's going on in a shop. You leave your vehicle, you don't know what they're doing to it.
Nah, you have no clue.
And over $100 an hour. Yeah, this is a truck right here, over there, that almost ran my babies down the other day.
And someone lives in this
Yes.
trailer. So when you need water, you just go fire up your truck and go get water and
Yeah.
come back.
And I help a neighbor get his.
Do you?
Yeah, with a big tank.
Uh-huh.
Put it on the back of my little truck and bring it over there to the water tower, and I get him over 1,000 gallons. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Well, he's helped me with trash and that, and so I help them too, and that. But we're all in this world to help one another. We're supposed to be protecting one another from harm. But you know, some people just think about themselves, and they want to harm other people, and that's wrong. You know, like I give my loved ones up, I don't sell them. I just give them if somebody wants one or lost one. Yeah, I don't sell them. When the virus came in, and so many people have passed, and that's so sad. But anyway, everything went sky high. I mean, people are selling out for 10 times more than their property's worth, and all that. And border people coming in. I don't really have nothing against them. We're all trying to survive in this world, you know, and it's sad. We're all supposed to be one nation. We help. See, if it wasn't for the United States, there wouldn't be a world, because we help the world. We've given to all the countries, our armed forces to protect the other side of the world and everything. But yet, I love Trump, because he's come in and he said he was going to make the United States #1 again. And he even saved a lot of lives. And people don't even see that. They're just going against him for a few things that he's done kind of wrong, I think, talking, you know, and getting people riled up, stuff like that. But if he come to be try to be president, I'd vote for him again, because I think there wouldn't be a war. I think he'd end the war. I can't understand how these wars still are going on, harming children and everything. It's sad. And being over there, being a merchant marine.
Merchant Marine, what's that exactly?
Well, I worked for private companies that was subsidized by the government. And so the government paid them to go overseas that we were on to give food, bring food to the other side of the world, and whatever else doctors, whatever else they needed. I went to Russia, gave grain from here, the United States, to Russia. And I didn't think they'd be like they are. I was with the people and everything. They're beautiful. The way they turn on and bomb innocent people, I thought that'd never be.
Well, Gerald, you don't get any benefits and you were side by side with the military.
No. I only get some food stamps, little food stamps and a little food on the side and that. I got the book right here from, I carry it to show people I'm not a liar. Wait a minute, let me get it out. I need to, whoop, wait a minute.
Here, let me grab it. I got it.
Okay, there's the book. There's my book. But yeah, I went from steward department, which served food, to deck department, and then engine department, and I was a fireman and oiler.
Fireman and oiler.
Yeah, I took care of the boilers. Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you for your service.